a good thing they didn't put an extra coat of paint on these uprights because we have seen them slide by all night long. One more time. What a football game.
Hogan Hatton, the new snapper, perfect. Jake Fox put it down. Won it by that much. Oh my goodness. That is the complete mirror image of the first made extra point.
What a game that was. Holy crap. And I kind of have to emphasize on crap because we played like crap. The Lions really did not deserve to win that game. That first half was terrible. And really, like, a little bit of the second half was kind of bad too. But, like, just we were not ready for that game. It was apparent the Texans were ready for that game. They got embarrassed on Thursday night, and they had something to prove, and Detroit kind of took it lightly. And they scored one touchdown in the first half to Sam Laporta, and I think he got hurt in this game, so hopefully he's okay. But lots of turnovers, sloppy interceptions by Jared Goff. This was Jared Goff's worst game of the year by far. It's not even close. He had 5 interceptions, and some of it wasn't his fault, but a lot of it was. He had a lot of deflections, which that's something a quarterback can avoid if he throws it right. But he had a Hail Mary intercepted. I can't really fault him for that. You're just being desperate in the first half. So they fall behind before you know it at halftime, 23-7 to the Houston Texans. And but if there's a team I know that can make a comeback, it's these Detroit Lions. I mean, grit is their name for a reason. They're not going to let anything tear them down. And in the second half, they made better passes. They were making better blocks. Jahmyr Gibbs kind of carried the load a lot. Did a good job following his blocks. Then they created some turnovers. Carlton Davis had 2 key interceptions that really helped set the second half in motion. He had touchdowns in the second half from David Montgomery from 3 yards out. Then there was a 9-yard touchdown pass from Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. The defense, honestly, the defense played well enough. I will say I'm kind of getting frustrated with Terry and Arnold getting called for interference, and he got away with an interference on the Houston's last drive that could have cost us the game, but the refs didn't see it. Luckily for us. But that's a huge win after being down 23-7. They didn't allow any points from Houston in the second half, and we run away with a win, 26-23 at the last second. And we move on to Jacksonville, 8-1. I don't know the statistics when the last time they were 8-1. That's probably 1956, but Minnesota won, so we had to keep winning to stay ahead of them, even though we have the tiebreaker. It's just a good idea to keep winning when you're division winners. Green Bay had the bye week, but Chicago lost. I think they're falling apart. But it's also a key win because you have to also think about seeding in the NFC, because Washington actually lost, if I'm remembering right. Yeah, they lost to Pittsburgh. So that put some cushion between them but then I think Philadelphia won. I don't know. My mind is kind of scrambled. I'm kind of still emotionally recovering from that game. Bottom line is, you can't throw 5 interceptions in a game and expect to win. I'm glad they won, but that has to stop. And I know they'll put an end to that. But that was ugly. That was ugly, and we got away with it. But no more. We have to go into next week like we lost this game, and we need to just kick Jacksonville's ass. My game ball 100% goes to Jake Bates. He kicks a 58-yard field goal, game-winning 52-yard field goal. He's been perfect all year long, hasn't missed a single one. Now, some of these came very close to hitting it. Even the 58-yarder, you could see the shadow of the ball on the goalpost, just like I showed you on this one. But he gets my game ball. Co-game ball, I would also get a second game ball I would give to is Carlton Davis. The corner we picked up from Tampa Bay in the offseason, he came up with 2 huge interceptions that really set the tone for the second half. Especially the second one, because his guy was wide open, and he had to cover a lot of ground to make that interception. And luckily, C.J. Stroud just floated it too long, and he had enough recovery speed to intercept it. So that's all I have to say about this game. I'm glad we won, but man, they got to get better. Luckily, Zendarius Smith wasn't able to play this. They didn't let him play this game because apparently Cleveland was supposed to have the bye week this week, and so they thought it would be courteous to give him the game off so that he would be able to have a bye week himself. And I think that's a good thing for a coach. This is why it's things like that makes the players love this coach, because he knows what it's like to be a player, and he knows what it's like, going through the season and needing that rest. So that's a good move on Dan Campbell, and he'll be ready for next week, and hopefully we'll get more pressure on the quarterback. Oh, I want to make a correction from my last video. Michigan is not playing this Saturday. They have a bye week, so there will be no video for Saturday. So my next video will be next week. I will be in Jacksonville for I will be in Detroit for the next video as they take on the Jaguars. I'm going on a kind of a carpool trip with some friends, so that'll be fun. Hopefully they'll win. And win in a better fashion than this game, because as exciting as that win, it was ugly. And you're not going to beat a lot of teams playing like the way we did. But I'll take it. We're 8-1, and it's on we're going on to take on Jacksonville. But until then, go Lions, go Blue, go Tigers, go Red Wings, go Pistons. And you all have a good Veterans Day tomorrow. I'll see you later.